Hi, I'm Z, your hot pink priestess, guiding you through all things brujeria, healing, and cosmic chaos.
And I'm Meg. I know nothing about spirituality, but I'm here to ask every single question anyway.
This is Black Girl Magic meets White Girl Questions.
Where two sparkly worlds collide and the universe gets loud.
We got this. Peanut butter Lee. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. It's been so long. How goes it? How goes it? What did I miss?
Oh man, we haven't talked in a while, and I have a whole bunch of things, and I was like, I'm gonna look at my list, which I'm very impressed with myself because I have drunk squirrels.
Yeah.
That I wrote them down. I'm like, I'm gonna look at them and be like, I wonder what that means. But I know what all of them mean, and I'm so excited that I know.
Oh my gosh, yay! I know, it's been like it's been over a month, I think.
I know. And people probably miss us because I miss us.
I know, they're probably crying right now, like, what's up? God, they're back. In that
I don't
voice.
want them to cry. We are here. And I do want to mention that you always look so beautiful when you come in. You always, and then I look like this. I've decided I'm just.
I think you look beautiful.
Self. No, like I have, like my hair. I don't know. I just feel like I think we've talked about this before. That social media sometimes is so perfect, and I want people to know that like you can be messy and have drunk squirrels and be all over the place and still be intelligent and still have something to say and still be an activist for people and still that you don't have to. I don't have any makeup on. I put on my earrings. I actually don't even know why. I have deodorant on. Not that you could. Not that you know.
I didn't put deodorant on today.
I mean, don't smell Z. Come over and smell my armpits. And my hair, this is the hairdo I did when I got up in the morning. My hair's really long. I got up in the morning and this is what it looked like. So I didn't even fix it. And I just thought
I think you look amazing.
Yeah, well, thank you. But I think I just want people to know that I'm in my authentic self. I most of the time am anyway. But
yeah,
I'm not trying to impress anybody.
Go ahead.
I guess.
I mean, I will say my entire life, everybody has given me shit because they're like, Z, why are you always dressed up? I'm like, this is literally how I dress. Like, there's some folks.
You're your authentic self.
Yeah, this is my authentic self. I wake up, I get ready, and then it's like, I look great. And then sometimes I make videos where I'm laying in bed and I've got my wrap on and I have my glasses. It's like, there's not really much that changes, but I feel like the way I put it together, I just look fancier than I actually am.
I mean, you do look fancy. I have a shirt that I've owned for so long. It says, retired superstar. And I have like pajama shorts on and sandals.
I love it. I'm barefoot.
Wear the entire day.
I love it. I'm barefoot. I got my silk skirt on, which I love. It's awesome.
Yeah, see, so in my life, if I had a skirt on, that's like dressing up. Skirts are not like my normal attire, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like if I wear jeans, I'm dressing down depending on the pants, but I hate pants. I don't like how constricting they are. I want to be able to kick and spread my legs whenever I want to. Like, I feel like if I do that with jeans, unless I'm wearing like yoga pants or something stretchy, I can't do that. And it's like, why is it squeezing onto my skin like this? Like, why? It feels like someone's touching me. Like, I get overstimulated. I am neurodivergent. You're welcome.
I got overstimulated yesterday. So Brennan, we got picked for this campaign for wetsuit dryers. And so we had to go surfing to have a wetsuit so we could use the dryer. And so Brennan, we have 3 wetsuits. We used to have a lot, but Brennan's 6'2". So he's wearing the one I usually wear. He's not wearing the one with the hood because it's not that cold out, right? That's a winter wetsuit. Yeah. And then there was a shorty, which is a short sleeves and like shorts.
Thing. Yeah.
And I put it on and it was so tight on my neck and it was so tight and I was just like, and we were trying to figure out the wetsuit dryer, like have it all ready. So when we come in, we're not soaking wet, trying to figure it out. And I was like, I can't do it. And I totally flipped out my kitchen and I took it all off. And Brendan's like, okay. And I almost don't get like that ever. I'm not overstimulated by clothes and stuff. And I thought I was going to lose my marbles. And I just went in the ocean and the ocean's like 55 degrees. It's not warm. I just went surfing in my bathing suit.
You just have to sometimes.
I held the surfboard and bobbed over the waves. That's what my surfing looked like yesterday.
I think you're a great surfer, and I think the temperature is a little bit cool, but it sounds fun. And you know what? Some days we're not gonna like our clothing. And
Yes.
that is perfectly okay. You don't wear the tight wetsuit, and I don't wear pants. I don't like them. So now we know.
And since COVID, I don't really like jeans anymore. I used to wear jeans fine. I don't like how tight they are around my belly. I don't like it.
No. I've also been to way too many humid climates where it's like
no.
Jeans sound terrible. Myself in the face. Yeah, I'm like, I wore them like once, and I was like, oh, I want to be naked. I was like, I can't. I'm in the airport. Oh, I gotta get to my bag, and I was like rolling up my pants. I was like, this is unacceptable.
Yeah, and you can't take your pants off in the airport. That's how you go to airport jail, I think.
Yeah, instantly. I definitely would.
Yeah, totally. And you're like, if I go to jail, though, can I just wear my undies? I don't want to.
I know. Can I at least sit on something cold? I don't care. Just let me stay. Time out.
All right, you want to hear all the things that I wrote down?
Yeah. What spiritual nonsense have you been in?
I have been in a lot of spiritual nonsense. A lot of, hey, that's weird. Remember when I used to say that?
Yeah.
So Brennan's girlfriend loves Winnie the Pooh. So I was like, oh, she like also like squishmallows and fidgets and plushies. She loves stuffed animals. And I was like, oh, I wonder if there's any Eeyore ones or if there's any Winnie the Pooh stuffed animals. And I'm looking them up and I'm like, oh, the Eeyore one is rare. So like Brennan and I also sell things on eBay. We flip stuff we find in the thrift store. And I was like, oh, I wonder if I ever find an Eeyore one. That
did you find a?
Yeah, same week. The next time I went to the thrift store, there's the Eeyore Squishmallow, and I bought it, but I also didn't. I didn't sell it. I gave it to her.
Oh, yep. Did you feel like a magical fairy mermaid?
I did feel like a magical fairy mermaid, and then I went to another yard sale not that long after and bought Winnie the Pooh little figurines to give her. Well, this one didn't end up so well for her. So, and then I didn't know how much they were. It was a teenager at the yard sale, and I said, "Hey, how much are these?" And she said, "Oh, I don't know. How much do you want to pay for them?" I hate when people say that. Well, I'm at a yard sale. I want to pay $1, but that's not appropriate. I was like, I don't know, $20. $20, and
$20.
Like, so I got, well, there was 8 of them, and then I have some right here still. Like, there's a little Eeyore guy, and then I got these 2 as well. They're like,
oh my gosh, so cute.
Yeah, and then we got those other 8. Are you ready?
What?
We sold those 8 for $120.
Shut the front door.
I was like, and I feel like it was a celebration of finding the Eeyore and giving it to her, and then being like, so I said, but we could give these to Lexi because she'll love them. We could also make probably $100. And he was like, we'll just tell her about it and send her a picture.
She'll be fine. She has an Eeyore. See, but that's what happens when you pay it forward. See how magnetic you are? At this point, like, no one can tell you that manifestation isn't real. It's ridiculous how much it happens to you.
I know, and it keeps happening. Here's my next story. I went to the grocery store, and I go grocery shopping for my mom now. I told you this off air, like we're on the radio.
Off air.
my mom had a really hurt shoulder not that long ago, so I was going to the bank and the grocery store for her, and she thought, oh, that's fabulous. So now I do that all the time. And I went to the grocery store, and she gives me money. It's always too much for what she charges, what she
Oh,
buys, so I get to use it for my groceries, and she knows that, and it's fine.
yeah.
So then I was getting stuff at the grocery store, and I love to feed the I don't like to pay for the card. With the card, I like to feed the cash in the little thing.
Cash.
Yeah. So I was like, so sometimes I just feed all the cash in, and then if sometimes I have leftover, or I don't have enough cash, but then I use the card. And this time I had the exact amount of cash. Not like the exact, like, oh, it was $45. I had $45. It was like 89.37, and I had 89.37.
Meg, this is what we, oh my gosh. Sorry, go ahead.
Just the exact. When I say the exact, I don't mean like to the dollars. I had it down to the cents. So when I
Cents,
left the
yeah.
grocery store, I had no money in my wallet, no change, no dollars, and I didn't have to use my card. I had the exact amount. But that's weird.
Meg, that's what we call being in flow state. When you are in
Mm.
flow state, it's like you are so divinely connected to the universe that everything goes where it's supposed to. And you will get little confirmations of things like that where it's like, oh, I have exactly what I needed. Like that's literally my everyday life. Like down to a T, I would travel around with like certain number of books and I would just kind of guess and then I would get the exact number of orders with the exact amount of tape that I needed. Like all these things. That's you sitting in the quantum field and like being in flow with the universe. And that's how you know, like, everything what's meant to find you will always find you. And you don't necessarily have to be planning everything as long as you're in that frequency of like love and abundance and like you're caring for your family. The universe will be like, nudge, nudge, see, we're taking care of you. See how everything always works out.
And I didn't even have a good outfit on. Damn it. I feel like with that, you told me that I should have had a pretty outfit or should have taken a picture or
your,
something.
your
I
lottery
did. I
outfit.
did not even get to my car. I put stuff in the grocery cart and I wrote it in my podcast ideas. That's what I have in my as a like a
Yeah.
notes in my phone. I wrote it in the grocery store.
No,
I was like, don't
it's
forget this one. This
amazing.
is a good one.
Well, and now that it started for you, it's going to keep happening because we're in fast manifestation energy from now until like I think it's September. So if
Ooh.
you stay in this energy, you just keep taking care of yourself, like moving, grooving, having fun, like everything's going to be synchronized. Even like showing up to meetings or going to the grocery store, or maybe you'll be closing out a chapter of your life, then everything ends. Like that happens to me a lot when I know I'm doing the quantum jumping.
Mm.
Everything falls apart or ends in like the same day and then I have to go replace everything and it's like the cycle ends and a new one begins and that's just when you know you're in flow state. It's like you're literally flowing. The energy does what it's supposed to, it ends, it completes itself, and you move on to the next thing.
I think I have to pay more attention to that then, because that sounds great.
Yeah,
Okay, I have
it's
two
so
more.
fun.
Well,
Okay.
two more of those
Yeah.
manifesting pieces. So, I nannied this little girl. Well, she's not little anymore. I think she's like 22 or something. But from the time she was 20 months, her name's Haley, and I found her on social media, and I was like, it was so great. And we talked to each other, and it's weird talking to her as an adult, where the last time I saw her, she was like 7. So like it's
Oh,
weird. It feels like it's a new person. My brain does that a
yeah.
lot. It's like, oh, these are friends you had when you were little, or these are kids that you took care of when they were little and now they're big. And I'm like, I feel like I have to, I don't know. They just feel like different people. So I'm getting to know her. And so now she comes up on my social media, and her sister, whose name is Tori, but we called her Titi, was in the pictures, and I was like, oh, and I said, hi, Titi, and I wrote it in the thing. Uh, got out of that social media conversation, got in the car, drove behind a car with the license plate TT. I was
What
like,
did you think about it?
I was like, that when I went, I'm going to swear. So if you don't like it, turn down your thing. Shut the fuck
Yeah.
up. Are you kidding? That's what I thought.
Yes! Z's magic and the universe is winning. See, I
I
knew I would
know.
win. I fucking
Listen,
knew.
and
You
I
like,
always want to say, can you believe it? Of course you believe it. I don't believe
duh.
it.
That's why this
And I
whole fucking
still,
podcast exists.
yes. And I still think to myself, well, it's because I just saw TT and then like maybe I've passed that car 100 times. I just never paid attention because I
Oh,
didn't.
can it?
Right. But that's getting less though.
Yeah, I
Because
know.
it used to just be like, oh, that's weird. And I never connected the two with the spiritual realm and all that stuff. Right. I started the
Yeah.
podcast with like, that's just
No,
coincidence.
I love it. No, because now
No,
what'll
it's not.
happen, it's not coincidence.
It's not.
What'll happen now is so basically the universe is always sending people invitations, right? And
Yeah.
you just have to be good at noticing them or knowing what they mean. And something that happens with seers, which will be cool to figure out if you're a seer, is you will start to see people's names when they're coming, when they're thinking of you, or
Ooh.
like as confirmation of something being received. So we'll have to see how this unfolds, but it's a really cool thing that happens.
Okay. Well, I'm going to pay attention to it then.
Yeah, pay
Because,
attention to it.
see, they always like, I still feel like they like slap me upside the face. Like when I had enough money and I saw the Eeyore
Yeah.
Squishmallow and I saw
Yeah.
TT on the license plate, it just kind of smacks me upside the face. And then, this is going to take me a long time to figure out like, what did I do? Or what does that mean? I'm still asking those questions because I was like, okay, sure. I
It's like
don't
the
know.
magic is there and you're like,
Right. And then I was like, and now what happens?
yeah.
I wanted to like mean something or do something or something is
You literally are in flow state. Do you know how hard it is for people to be in flow state?
no,
Super,
I don't
super
know.
hard. It's very, very challenging. Like, lucky for you, you have the best spiritual teacher. But
Yeah, duh.
most folks spend their entire life trying to get into flow state and reading the universe and staying at a certain frequency to receive confirmations. Because when I tell people, it's like, no, you just know. The universe will always tell you when something's, it's like it'll smack you in the face. Like, but they can achieve that energy. So what you're doing is very rare.
I know which feels like, and you've said that before, and I'm really good at manifesting. And I was like, and then I want to be like if someone's like, you're very good at helping kids in behavior, I'd be like, well, yeah, because I studied it, and I'm listening to the community, and I do a lot of research, right? Like, I'll then give you why I'm real good at it. But when you
Yeah.
say you're really good at manifesting, I was like, well, I don't freaking know how I do it. So
Well,
like, it's
because you're
hard to.
happy.
I know, but then
Well, and
then my brain
you,
goes, can it be that easy? I'm just happy, so it works.
yeah. Do you know how unhappy people are? There's a
I
lot of
do.
unhappy
I
people.
actually do know how unhappy people are. Yes,
Yeah. Also, Meg, you consciously choose to learn things.
true.
And
That
the
is true.
hardest part about the spiritual realm is that people are so fucking hard-headed. They think they know everything. You just go into things like, okay, like I'm just gonna go about life and then like a manifestation, right? Like you're just like open to the energy. People aren't normally like that. They're very guarded, their energy is cold, they're shut down, they're unhappy, but you are a very happy person. You're already magnetic because your energy is like that. So then the minute you dropped into the spiritual realm and you're like, okay, I'm ready to notice things, the universe was like, great. So like, here you go. Now
Right
it's
across
easy.
the face.
Yeah, it's easy now.
It is easy. I think. I mean, I had a lot of them. Okay, so the next one is Brennan, my 14-year-old son. I'm not telling you that. I'm telling everybody else that. You know who Brennan is, but told me that he knew that the question, I guess, on Jeopardy, right? Because the things they
Yeah.
give you are the answers. And I was
Yeah.
like, he said it was like he knew that Dubai chocolate had matcha in it, and I was
Oh,
like,
I love to buy chocolate.
and I thought, how do you know that? And he said, school. He told me a story about school. I don't really remember the story. And I was like, interesting. I was like, Dubai chocolate. I'm like, I didn't even know, is Dubai famous for chocolate? And he was like, mommy. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I don't know. And matcha. I go to make a return at Marshall's, and you're in the little corral thing, and I'm waiting
Yeah.
to go, like, number 3 is ready for you, right? The little like intercom. So you go to like to
Yeah.
cashier number 3. What's on my right on the shelf? Z.
Dubai chocolate?
Yeah. Yep.
Yes. Did you try
No.
it? What?
So I don't
The
like
universe? What?
matcha. Remember Lara from
I know, but not even just like the universe gave you Dubai chocolate, and you weren't like, oh, now I really want to try it, even if
So
it's bad.
I part of the reason is that the stuff often in Marshalls, like the food is
Oh,
expired,
it's
or
questionable. Oh,
yeah, it's questionable. So I thought,
nah, YOLO. YOLO, it's
and I
from the
don't like
universe.
matcha, so I was thinking maybe but I
I
did go
want
wow because it was
I want you
just
to,
right after
yeah.
I talked to Brennan.
I want you to get curious because you know how many times I've been in different places and like not only does the universe deliver, but it'll be miraculously made for me. So what would have been cool is if you looked at the chocolate and then it was like, oh, look, it's never been opened and it's good for like however long. You know what I mean? Because the
Mm.
universe will do things like that where it's like, okay, I'm gonna go to the thrift store. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go shopping. I'm gonna pick out these things. Oh, look, every single one of these items that I wanted are actually brand new and I didn't know it. And it's like they all have tags and they're in pristine whatever. So it's like sometimes the universe will give you little gems and you
Oh,
just have to be curious.
okay. So I didn't have this written down, but that story just reminded me. I
Ah,
went to a thrift store. I went to Goodwill. And sometimes Goodwill is gutsy and puts the things they know is a lot of money, and they have like a
yeah,
special
the
section.
front. Yeah.
So I like to look at the section, uh, and there was a sparkle hooded jacket, and I was like, "What? That is amazing!" So I
See?
tried it on, and it was adorable, and I bought it, and it was $30. I was like, "Oh, I don't know, $30," but sparkle stuff is a lot, especially if it's well made and the
Yeah.
sparkles actually stay on the outfit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I have a lot
Yeah.
where the sparkles fall off the outfit,
Yeah.
and but it was a blue thing, and blue was 75% off.
Ooh,
So I got
see?
it.
Made for
Yep. Wait,
you.
it gets better. It gets better. So then I bring it home and I'm showing Brennan. And I was like, oh, it has the tags on it. I didn't know. The tag was from Anthropology, where we
Shut
just
up.
talked about Anthropology. When you see Anthropology, right? I'm telling Brennan different things to look for at the
Yeah,
thrift store. If you see
brands.
anything in Anthropology, bud, get it because that's an expensive store. They also, unfortunately, Anthropology, when they are done with their stuff and the sales are done, do you know what they do with the stuff? They don't
You
give it to
trash
like,
it.
yeah, they put it in the dumpster
Yeah. Yeah.
because they don't
I
want
feel
it
like
to
I looked
go.
at them.
Yeah, I have a heart, and then I follow a lot of people on thrift stores, and they're like dumpster divers that go to like the dumpster
So
near
bad.
Anthropology and takes the stuff out and then resells it, I guess. And people can have their own thoughts about that. I think it's great that we're saving it from being destroyed. So
Yeah.
it's hard to find Anthropology in good condition, not in the store. So I'm telling Brennan that, and
Yeah.
then I was like, so now it's like a heavier thing. So it's in the winter bag to post on eBay. And I was like,
Perfect.
maybe because I was like, do I keep it? Do I sell it? Because we can make a lot of money on it. And I was like, so I don't know what I'm doing with it, but I bought it not knowing it was Anthropology or had the tags or that it was going to be 75% off.
See, and confirmation that I just told you a story about that.
I know. See, stop it. I didn't even think that
This
was a
is
thing. And then I know. I
the
don't know.
freaking flow state. I want to scream. If I didn't have neighbors, I would scream so loud right now. Like, because we're both in flow, like, energy can just do whatever it wants to do. Like, this is going to be your everyday life, and it's only going to get better and better and better and better, which is why I want you to, like, engage with things when you see it and just get curious about it. Just see what happens. Just get on the little roller coaster of the cosmic like world and just float off into the universe. Like
Well, first I'm going to go
literally.
home and put on an outfit.
Yeah.
And then I'm
I
going
mean,
to.
you do whatever you want, but it's like you're getting so many confirmations now. It's ridiculous. Like the fact that I told that story. Come on. Come on. Everything
I
happens
know,
for
and
a
then
reason.
I didn't even put that together. I'm trying
No.
to think if I had. Oh, I have weird ones now. I
Ooh.
have weird because they don't. It's not. They're questions
Okay.
about now that I am in this different space and whatever, and I'm opening my mind. And now I think of these things. Okay, so I don't like. Don't roll your eyes at me. Prime numbers or
Already
odd
done.
numbers. Like I don't
Okay.
like
No.
when I have the volume in my car. It has to be in even numbers, or it could be like 15, which isn't an even number, but it could be in a 5 and in a 5. But it can't be on like 17. And not to the point where like I obsess over it. If it's on
Yeah.
17, my brain will convince me it's either too loud or too quiet, so I turn it up or turn it down.
Okay.
And if you said,
Interesting.
Meg, think of a number between 0 and 20, I will almost never pick an odd one.
I'm curious now what your soul, like your path number is. I may
I
need
don't
to
even know
send you
that's a
some
thing.
more quizzes to see where this
Okay.
number thing comes from. I think it's great. Some people have attachment to numbers. Like when I was little, I always was fixated on the number 8. And then as I got older, because I used to trace it and I used to do all these things and blah, 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 blah. And then I realized that I was drawing a sacred symbol that was an infinity sign with a bunch of like decorative things around it. And I didn't know that, but I was doing it when I was little. So
And
like
you're
sometimes,
neurodivergent, and the infinity sign is a symbol for neurodiversity.
yeah. And so it's like there's so many things that people do that they don't even realize is a part of like one who they are and the spiritual realm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. So that's why I'm
And
curious
yeah,
to
I don't
see
know
like
about the
what's up with your
numbers. I just
numbers.
don't. Yeah, I don't like the odd ones.
Well, I mean, the only odd number I feel like is, I mean, 3 is a great number because it's like the Trinity or like triangle,
So
that sort
three
of
is
thing.
in my world. 3 is great because if my mom said pick a number between 1 and 10 for my brother, and whoever got closest got to skip the thing or do the thing, or right, if she had to
Yeah.
pick, she always picked 3. So 3 in my house. So 3 isn't one of those.
I wonder what
Like
attachment we
bad.
have to the other numbers.
Like 17's a gross number, 19's a gross number. If
I
you
wonder
said pick
why.
one,
Did you ever, were you ever like number 17 on like a team you didn't like?
nope.
So strange. I'm gonna pull some cards about this later. Be like,
Yeah.
why does Meg not feel great about 17?
Right. Like if you said pick a number between 1 and 20, uh, and if I was really trying to trick you, I'd pick a gross one.
Well, now you can't because you told me.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm gonna make sure you forget, and then I'll ask you the question and be like, ha
I
ha.
hypnotize you into forgetting.
Yeah. That's so random. Okay,
I know, I know,
numbers
I know.
noted.
But I've met people who don't like numbers like that.
And for a while, I didn't like odd numbers, but then that passed. I don't know when, but it just kind of went away.
Oh, I grew into it. So I didn't, when I was little, I didn't think of numbers. I was too spacey, I think, when I was smaller to think of numbers and
I
if I liked them or not.
I wonder when the number thing started.
I don't even know.
You should think about that
Okay.
because it'll
I
probably
think,
be some memory.
yeah, I don't. Even ones just make me feel better.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in yoga, we do a lot of like even numbered things because of the balance. So technically, even numbers are
No?
like in balance. We always do the right side and the left side, right side and left side, or
Yeah,
left
yeah,
side
yeah,
and
right,
right side.
right. I've
You
done a
know,
lot of
so
yoga.
it's
I
like,
didn't realize that.
yeah.
Again, I
So
just go in to do the, I never connected to the spiritual part of yoga. I
oh
just
my
go in to
gosh,
stretch and
we
no.
need you to get to like a spiritual part of yoga one day. I
Oh,
will
good
teach
luck.
you.
I
I will
will
teach you.
probably be bored and say bad words in my head.
Not with me. I'm the best.
Well, not with you, but I mean in general, I am like, I used to
No,
take a slow
aerial
yoga
yoga.
class. What?
Aerial yoga.
I mean, I would do that, but because of the competitive part of it.
Yeah. I mean, aerial yoga in the US is very different than aerial yoga in South Asia.
I didn't even know
Like,
there was aerial yoga till right now. So,
no, aerial yoga is amazing. It's like the little things that hang from the ceiling. I took some
oh, I
I
didn't
was
know that was yoga. I just knew it was. I don't know what I
yeah,
thought it was.
it's no, it's yoga. I mean, even though it was like invented in the US, the folks in South Asia actually do yoga alongside it, which is cool.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Fun
I just
fact.
know that as I get older, flipping upside down is not real good for my equilibrium. So I always wonder about
Mm,
those things. I'm like, oh, I'd probably fall out of that little netting thing on my head, and then I'd.
yeah. They're very careful. I mean, I don't know about I'm gonna be honest, I don't know about in the US, but at
No,
least the teachers here are very like careful. And they're like, don't do that. Don't do and they stand like right next to you. And I'm
yeah,
like,
you're gonna fall
oh,
on
you
your head,
mean like
Nick.
why is
Cover it up.
my arm like this? And they're like, don't, I told you not to do that. And they're very honest. And I'm like, it hurts. Yeah, it's great. I think you would like it.
Okay, are you ready for my next one?
Yeah.
This one, I don't think you're gonna convince me of it.
Okay.
WTF is with the salt caves and the salt rocks. The like we have one in Hampton. It's called Flote. I'm sure it's not called floaty like that you have in your pool. Flote,
Yeah.
maybe? And it has, and I've seen salt lamps, and people like, oh, I feel this, I don't know, spray. I'm like, you bought that at Goodwill. There's
Do
no
you
shit in that that's making you feel good. You made that up. It's called the placebo effect. And I don't know, do I go in those things and I feel like I'd go in there and I'd have to pretend shit happened. Nothing's gonna
Meg,
happen. It's just a
do you
rock.
know what kind of salt those are made out of?
No.
It's Himalayan salt.
But not all of them.
Most
I
of
think
them.
some of them are just like, aren't there real ones and fake ones? There has to be.
I mean, the salt is pretty easy to come by, but yeah, I'm sure there's some that are not Himalayan salt, but when they have that like more pinky color, it is very high frequency because salt is very cleansing, which is ironic, right? After our conversation we were
Yeah.
just having. So, I mean, it's very, very grounding. Like very, very grounding.
I feel like no.
The same way that you are affected by food and water, salt is no different.
So I feel like, and again, this is where I'm allowed to say this stuff because I don't know, but I feel like you
Yeah.
buy it at a store. Oh, it's from the Himalayas. Sure. But you took it out of the Himalayas and now it's just an effing rock. And you're going to put it in your house and nothing's going to happen. And then and then I'm like, maybe I just, right? None of that stuff works. Like all the crystals and the salt and all the things that people say are going to work, even supplements, none of that stuff does anything to me. And then I think I'm broken or I just don't.
No.
I don't know. I saw one of those salt lamp things, and my immediate thought is, am I supposed to lick it? Because it's from Goodwill, and I don't want to lick it because that's gross. So then,
Don't lick
and then I just plug it in, and it makes me feel good. I was like, that's not a thing.
it. So I will say what I usually teach my students is your tools work less when you don't know how to use them and when you don't believe in them. Um, right? Because you didn't believe in spirituality and you couldn't see it.
No, right?
Now
Yeah,
you believe in spirituality and now you see it. Now it's there,
a little more. I
right?
believe in it. Let's. I can't be all the way at the end, and then we have to end the podcast.
No, I know, but like, so it seems a little ridiculous now to think that a salt lamp wouldn't have some sort of fun powers, right? Because
No,
you're
it still
witnessing
seems
a,
ridiculous that it would work at all.
I know, but that's just your brain. But like,
I know that's true.
thing
I
is
should get one
about
then. Maybe I should get
yeah,
one.
get one. The thing
Okay.
about tools is that a lot of them are used to conduct, move, or channel energy, just like us. Like I'm a seer, I channel energy because we are all made of energy. Energy is everywhere. So depending on where you place a crystal or a salt lamp, in your house or in a space, it's going to move energy or direct energy in certain places, right? That's why, like, I will tell my clients, like, if you want to protect your space, like, put like an obsidian orb by your front door because obsidian is very grounding, it's very shielding, very protective. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm probably gonna go to jail for this, but I have obsidian in my house. We stole it. I'm not gonna tell you where from because then those people will find me.
It's fine.
But we stole it, and so it was when Brennan was little, and we now have a pillow and a blanket that says we're the Obsidian Outlaws, and Andy was Getaway Gus. Mastermind Mischief is Andy's dad. I was Betsy Burglar because I was the one who stole it, and Brennan was, and my mom, who was not with us at the time, is Jail Time Julie. So if we get in trouble,
Yeah.
we blame her.
Yeah.
And I have had obsidian in my house forever, and it's doing nothing. It's just in a. What do I have to do with it to make it work?
You don't know. You thought you were doing nothing.
Well, it's in Brennan's closet. Does it help him get Jordan 4s, the sneakers? Because
No,
that's working for him.
it's for protection and grounding. And also with crystals is so
Hold on, I have
this
to
is
write down.
also good to know. If you like you said, like some crystals will hold their energy. Others you have to charge them and cleanse them because they're constantly moving through. It's just like you. You have to sleep, you have to eat, you have to poop, you have to like do all these things, right? You have to
Yeah,
charge your battery. Crystals are the same because we've removed them from the highest frequency of the earth and we put them someplace else. So you're thinking about the rock thing and Goodwill. Yeah, like I would probably cleanse. I always cleanse anything from the thrift store because the energy around it just gets absorbed into whatever it is. And so what we usually use is certain gemstones or crystals that hold their charge. Like selenite is one of those things. So selenite, you can place your orbs on top of it. You can get bowls. You can like lean it on it. You can cleanse your obsidian in salt water, or you can put it out for like new moons or back. Like even like sometimes I would take my crystals and I would literally put them back into the earth and I would charge them and I would bring them back out because that's where they came from. It's like a fish out of it's like a fish out of water. I do the
big
same thing
difference.
with my necklace. Yeah, yeah, it's the same type of thing because everything absorbs energy, like because energy is everywhere. So put it somewhere where it's useful, like in a doorway or something, but you should like I'm curious to see what happens. Actually, I want to see what you intuitively do about it. I've already told you enough. I want to know. I want to see what you sense.
I don't believe in any of that. So this is going to be the part I was like, because I love finding rocks. I love finding treasures. So I love to dig for rocks. And then I'm like, what's a treasure? But I don't believe in the crystal stuff. I don't believe in the salt lamps. I don't believe in
Which is
obsidian.
okay, Meg. You don't believe in the physical. You don't believe in the physical things, but now you believe in the things that are not physical. Do you know how ridiculous that sounds?
Yeah. But again, I don't believe in ghosts because I've never had the experience. So I'm
I know,
experiential.
but
So I still don't believe in ghosts, even though you've told me or spirits, I should say.
yeah.
Even though you've told me stories, I'm still like, I
We
don't.
should manifest a ghost for you.
Sure, I don't think it's
I
gonna happen.
think it might. You never, I mean, at this point, Meg, you are an open can of sparkles.
Ow! Wait, well, being a closed can of sparkles is so sad. So I'm gonna get a salt lamp. Wait,
Yeah,
I'm
try it.
gonna get one. I'm not gonna order it on Amazon because I don't like Amazon. That's boo-hiss.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna manifest getting one. So I'm gonna find one somewhere, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
And
something
salt
with my.
also cleanses itself, so that's also good to know.
So do
But
I
I would still
plug in
smoke
my
cleanse it.
obsidian to my phone charger? So I don't know. When you say you charge it, that part I'm just like, zing.
Oh, no. Charge is in like we charge with energy, like we give it energy because we've taken away from the earth, like we would
I have such a hard
put it
time. Like
back into the earth.
I don't. So another. I don't. Yeah, that stuff doesn't make sense
Just
to me.
like you sleep, you eat, you charge
I know, but
yourself.
I'm alive.
What do you think Earth matter is?
Well, a rock is just dead and it's just sitting in a closet. It's not doing anything. Or
Everything is
maybe
made
it's
of the same
responsible.
structures. No, Mick, everything on Earth is made of the same, even on a this is science. This is science. Everything at like a cellular, like molecular level has energy. Everything does. Either it's vibrating really slow or it's vibrating really fast, but everything has energy.
I know I
That's
don't
not spiritual.
I did know that about, of course, because I went to science, but I don't
I
like
went to science.
because I went to science and I passed. But I
Did you?
so this is I think this is where we're gonna end because the next
Yeah.
time this is gonna be a big conversation because Andy and I talked
Yeah.
about what
That's a
happens when
great
you
idea.
die. And he
Oh.
so you would have thought I would have been more sounded more like you. Andy sounded more like you. I sounded more like I know, which Andy doesn't believe in the manifesting. You think I'm hard to break. Andy and Brennan are worse. So,
Intervention.
yep. So we have to talk about what happens when you die. Because Andy was talking about energy and we're all energy and our energy goes somewhere. And I was like, hon,
Shut
when you're dead,
up.
I said, when you're dead, you're just like, people are like, I'm going to be sad when I die. Nope, you're going to be dead and there's going to be no emotions and you're just going to, it's done. And Andy's like,
This,
that's not
you
true. And I know.
see,
That's still what I
you
believe,
all
though.
are ridiculous. You're all
I know.
ridiculous. You're believing in the unseen. He's believing in energy, but doesn't believe in synchronicities. Like, this is so ass backwards. This is so, I'm like,
it's because if you don't have someone like you, though, Z, and you just have, right, and you're trying to learn it, I don't know, right? We've talked about this, like the social media part of it is messed up. And that's not where you can learn it because it's all people trying to sell you something, right? Or
yeah.
make you feel different than you feel or whatever. But if you didn't have someone like you, if I didn't have someone like you, I would just go through life happy because I am happy, but all like, oh, that's so weird. And then I would close my mind off and go to another thing. Oh, that's also weird. Close my mind off, go to another thing. And if I didn't have, and I'm kind of proud of Andy because it's probably because I keep talking about manifesting and he rolls his eyes a little bit. And I was like, no, it's a thing because Z said I'm really good at it. And he's like,
Mr. Energy. Oh,
I know.
shut
And
the
then he
front
said, we're all
door.
energy. And then he started to talk. Well, I can't talk about the whole thing, but he started to say, like,
I know.
okay, but what happens if he was going into batteries and engines and all this stuff? And I was like, and I was
Oh,
just like, when
Andy.
it's done, honey.
It, oh, everybody has to be on Zoom. This is a family intervention. Z's coming to town. Z's coming. Everybody sit down. And we're all going to the thrift store to talk about it.
Sit down with your salt lamp and hold your sitting and shut your mouth.
And
right
you
now.
talk about the afterlife, and yeah.
wait, the obsidians are for, because I do want to, right? The reason we're doing this is because you're teaching me things and I'm open to trying shit, right? So grounding and protection is obsidian, right? So I'm supposed to put it by a door. Is there supposed to be a special way or do I just lay it there?
No, you can, like, if you have a entry thing, you can place it on, you can put it there. It's just to like remove any low frequency energy when you come in. It's very grounding, it's very earthy. Like if you have folks coming over, like if you have folks you don't want to come over, put it before they come, that type of thing. I also tell people sometimes to put obsidian under their bed if they're having bad dreams. And they can also put it in like a cup of salt water, depending on how big the piece is. And it kind of catches all the low frequency energy while you're in that astral ethereal, but we can go into that a different day.
Okay. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna really try to notice, but I'm not gonna fake it. See, that's where I think a lot of things happen is somebody's like, oh, I got this salt lamp and they told me it was gonna be like this and it worked. And I was like, no, it didn't. Because you didn't have anybody like, you have a salt lamp and it works. I'm gonna have to work really hard for that to for me to feel anything from that. And if
I don't
you
know.
didn't
No
believe,
expectations.
right? But I feel like people, if they don't have a you, they it's all a lie. They're saying that
I
it
mean,
worked, and it's just to like sell something, or
well, and this is
I
a
don't know.
whole different conversation around colonization and appropriation of spiritual
Yeah,
practices, right? And
right, exactly.
embodiment versus cultures who embody that sort of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah. So this is amazing. This has been so much fun, Meg. I can't believe you are manifesting. This last part was bananas. Your whole family. I wish I had a talk show mic to just go around the circle, but I'm like definitely excited for our next episode.
Or next time, I wrote it. I put in my podcast ideas. I put Andy death. That's kind of good.
It's your notes. Well, we'll remember that. I'm actually going. No, I'm not going to ruin it. I'll save it for the next podcast, which is
You
it's
gonna
in
remember?
line with what you're saying.
Okay, you gonna remember?
Yeah. Now that you
Okay.
told me, I'll be like, guess what I learned?
All right, I'm buying salt lamps and obsidian and cleansing it. I don't know.
This is
Don't
so
lick them.
great.
No licking.
Don't lick them.
Okay.
They're not clean. Unless you took it from the Himalayas yourself, don't lick it.
You should tell the children that, because there was a salt lamp in a classroom one time, and the teacher was talking about what it did, and 3 kids licked it.
I mean, at least it's just salt. But like the fact that it's been handled, manufactured, like all those things, I probably wouldn't lick it. But it's salt, so it kind
Well,
of
they
like
were 4.
cleanses
They
its own.
didn't know.
Yeah, they're probably fine. They eat weird shit anyways. So
Yeah,
they have strong
they do.
systems. Yeah. But you're
Okay.
an adult, don't do it.
Oh, I'm adult sized.
Yeah, you're adult size. I've already told you. So that there's another one. Listen to that part.
Okay. I'll
Okay,
listen to
no
you.
licking salt lamps. Thanks
Okay.
everybody for tuning in. We're gonna be back to talk about death. It's so fun, and we will see you on the next one.
Bye, everyone. Peace.